Guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. So recently we looked at the Anbernic RG353P and I absolutely loved this little device, more because it was a very easy pick up and play device that had Linux and it was easy. Anyone can really just pick up and start playing games. It also has an Android system that if you've got the time you will probably be able to tweak it and maybe get some improvements out of some of the gameplay, but personally I prefer the pick up and play nature. Now this device is very comparable to the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus, for example, but specifically in this video I'm going to be looking at maybe about 20 plus Saturn games playing on the Linux side on this device, and for the best part the gameplay is fantastic. The emulation is brilliant and probably some of the best I've seen, especially on a budget handheld of this sort of price range. It is pretty impressive. Over the years it's been almost a no-go area to play Saturn on anything, to be honest, but it seems to have improved over the years, and in this video I'll be showing maybe about 20 plus games. There are about 3 that probably don't play too well. The first one that comes up is not the greatest. Doom also doesn't play particularly amazing, and there's a few others here and there, but for the best part the gameplay and emulation is really good. I did play Virtual Fighter 2 on the Android side because it didn't work on the Linux side, for example, but I find the Android side just a little bit of a pain to set up, and sometimes I just don't have the patience. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the video and showcase 20 plus games playing on this device. Let's go. Okay guys, so we're starting off with Battle Monsters, and I'm jumping in here with a commentary because there's obvious flickering and graphical anomalies going on with this game. Although the gameplay itself is actually pretty good, it's playable, there's no issue with it, but this is one of maybe about 3 games that don't actually emulate very well on this device. But for the best part out of the 20 games, that is not too bad at all. The best part, most of the games play really well, but this one you can see it plays fine, but unfortunately there's a lot of graphical flickering and it's very off-putting, so it's really one of those ones that you may have to sort of avoid playing, or you could maybe try and tweak it to get some better out of it.
yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, dance along that body, here we go. Ah, yeah, yeah, welcome to your fiesta de los amigos. Ah, yeah, yeah, dance to the beat, dance along. Well, well, please let me tell you what it's like.
Okay guys, just jumping in here, as you can probably see the graphic rendering is really all over the place, and it's not really working very well, and the frame rates are sort of stuttering a little bit all over here and there, but this is only 1, 2, 3 games that maybe work like this and are practically unplayable, which is a little bit of a shame. But by and large, the games that I've played in this video are all very playable and work extremely well. If you want to play a version of Doom, I would probably recommend jumping to the PlayStation version, which is probably one of the best versions of Doom that was put out there. The music and the gameplay was absolutely fantastic, and that'll work perfectly on this little device. But it's just a little bit of a shame. I just wanted to show games that didn't work as well as games that did work, just to sort of balance it out a bit. But yeah, what a shame. Absolutely amazingly, Doom doesn't work particularly well, but Duke Nukem 3D works amazingly well, which is absolutely kind of surprising after Doom, to be honest. But you can see it runs really well, plays fantastically well. Really quite surprised. The controls were probably a little bit sensitive, you can probably tell from a really dodgy gameplay, but the game itself plays very well. I'm quite impressed with that one.
Fight Revenge!
Ready?
Come on! Ready? Fight!
Move!
Time to teach someone some manners.
Bob Hope has more color in his cheeks. Gee, Scoob, let's get back to the mystery van. Soon Ted Turner will have this colorized. and one for me. I'll take this, and this, and this.
Anything but this.
Kill your TV, man.
Bye.
Okay guys, just a word of warning, there's a little bit of flickering coming up in the sort of gameplay here. This is obviously Panzer Dragoon, and even though the gameplay seems fine, there's an incredible amount of flickering going on with the graphics, as if it can't handle the actual 3D nature of the graphic rendering. Much very similar to obviously what we've seen in Doom as well. You could probably tweak this, you could probably play this better through the Android side, if you've got the patience to sort of work it out. But you can see the gameplay's fine, but the insane amount of flickering, it could even be down to the refresh rates perhaps, I'm not entirely sure. But it seems to play okay apart from that. But yeah, it is massively off-putting with the amount of flickering. There's obviously a massive seizure alert warning here, just in case you suffer from those. Might be a good idea to stop watching.
Three, two, one, go! Easy right. Easy left. Easy right. Over jump. Easy right. Long medium right. Check one. Easy right. Over jump. Easy left. Easy left, easy right. Very long, easy right, baby, easy right, baby. Finish!
Okay guys, so jumping to the Android side and utilising the Yaba Sanshiro app, more or less to try and play Virtua Fighter 2 because it didn't work on the Linux side, and I got some success. However, I had issues with the control system. It didn't seem to recognise, and sometimes this app crashed. But as you can see, it actually plays Virtua Fighter 2 pretty well, apart from sort of some control issues here and there that just didn't recognise. Tried to tweak it but wasn't really getting anywhere, so getting a little bit of frustration, which is probably why I've used the Linux side more than the Android side, due to the fact it's just pick up and play, and the emulation itself is really decent. I think as you can see through the video that more or less the games all play pretty well. There are a handful that just are a no-go area. But for the best part, it's actually not bad at all. Probably one of the impressive sort of emulation I've seen at this price range anyway. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching our video today. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.